Today, I'd like to talk about something that may make a few of you a bit uncomfortable inappropriate sexual behavior in Alzheimer's. Now, uh, especially when it's a parent, this is kind of a topic that can be uncomfortable. But we have to remember um, these people, our loved ones, are not trying to do anything that they would not have done in earlier years, but it can happen. Now, if your loved one starts to maybe take their clothes off when they're sitting with friends, and you're like, why are they doing this? Well, there could be a number of reasons. They could be uncomfortable. Something could be bothering them. They're not trying to be an exhibitionist. Uh, they just are uncomfortable. And it's up to us as their caregivers to try to figure out what it is and what is bothering them for them to act this way. Now, there are times when people can become aggressive. And in that case, it's a little bit different. Um, you are going to have to be very firm and tell them no, and be as firm without being aggressive so that they might feel they need to be aggressive back. But by no means allow them to make advances that you wouldn't let anyone, a stranger make, for instance. And you just have to, that word no, and then try to change the subject. Say, let's do something that they enjoy that will trigger them to, oh, okay, that would be fun. Or could I have ice cream now? Something on that line. I mean, we have to constantly divert their attention when they're into some type of behavior that is unacceptable. But you don't want to become argumentative because that will only escalate it. The other thing is if, say, they start taking, their clothes off in front of individuals. Now, one way you can kind of help prevent this is getting them clothes that are more difficult to get out of. Maybe they have zippers in the back. Instead of the pull-on pants for men, get the zipper. You can look at different types of clothing that you feel would take them a little longer to try to maneuver out of. But you do have to be firm but gentle. And it can be done, and it will prevent a lot of anxiety for both of you if you can remember they are not trying to do something crazy, that they never would have done in their years when they did not have Alzheimer's. And you also want to check because sometimes these behaviors can be caused by them being uncomfortable. Maybe they are hot, or they have a rash, or maybe their pull-up is full. You just have to be the detective, and each person is different. So you're going to have to know your person and see, is something tight, or is it binding on them? That they want to take their clothes off? Are they cold? Are they hot? Just all kinds of different things that it could be. And try to keep yourself very calm. The only time, like I was saying a few minutes ago or a minute ago, is if they seem, quite aggressive because they don't remember that you are their loved one, and they would never act inappropriate with you, and they wouldn't act this way with a stranger. But they aren't thinking in the way that they would have. But always remember that they're not trying to do something that is unacceptable, but we have to distract and redirect. It's extremely important, those two words, distract and redirect. If it persists, you can talk to their doctor about it. But generally speaking, you know, especially if you're around children and they start maybe to fondle themselves or something like that, then you can just take them away and, distract them in another room and do something there. So you will find a lot more in the blog that I will have prepared for you on my website, Alzheimer's Support, the letter U, I mean, the letter F, the number F. Let me start over. Alzheimer's Support, the number 4, the letter U.com. And you can read about this, and don't be afraid to talk to your doctor about it. In certain cases, medications could even be causing these problems. So take a peek at that. And if you have questions, I'm here for you. And you can email me and I will get back to you. Thank you.